What if Isaiah Bond didn't catch this miracle? To result, what if Auburn actually beat Alabama? As you guys know, this is your CFB What If series, where I take a result that was close and I flip it, and then I predict the rest of the season for that team, and then the rest of the college football landscape and how it would look. And you guys get to decide who gets into the playoffs. So what if Auburn actually beat Alabama here? We all know Jaden Milroe threw it to Isaiah Bond, and Isaiah Bond was a miracle, catching it in the corner of the end zone. So firstly, this is technically an Auburn what if. I do have to mention them, but they would have finished the season 7-5. But the big name Bama, they would have finished the season 10-2. And they still would have went to the conference championship. I still think the same result would have happened, and Bama would have beat Georgia in the SEC championship game. So let's see how the college football landscape would look and who would get into the playoffs. So firstly, the obvious, Michigan is in and Washington are in, conference winners that are undefeated. And we'll hold off a bit on FSU. But then nextly, obviously, Texas would have made it. So I think a lot of people in this situation would say, well, put in Georgia. Well, they just lost to a team right there. So if you're going off the best team, well, they just lost. So obviously, Georgia isn't better than Bama. So then it'd be between Bama and Florida State. A 2-loss Bama team against an undefeated Florida State team. In a way, this kind of reminds me of last year. A 2-loss Bama team against a TCU team that we knew was inferior and didn't even win their conference championship game. And who the committee put in? TCU. Because they deserved it more. Because before this year, it was the 4 most deserving teams. And if it wasn't, then Bama would have been in last year. So in this scenario, yes, Florida State would have gotten in even with Jordan Travis's injury.